Now, sound is recording, so whenever you're ready.
We ready for the ship?
Yeah, just hit the X button. Alright, hello everybody. This is the Benjinator.
And this is MadMike, your resident Reno lunatic.
Welcome to Final Fantasy VI Let's Play. I should mention that this is our third take of this. After discovering that my port on my laptop, one of them was not functioning very well, which we mistook for my computer having no processing power, but hopefully this will work this time. So, yes, Mike is enduring this for the third time, but fortunately in the process we found a much better capture software adapter, which is less of a pain in the ass than the other thing we were using, so that's always a good thing. It's a blessing in disguise. Anyway, so this is Final Fantasy VI. Previously known as Final Fantasy III in the States. Probably one of the best RPGs out there, I would imagine. And Mike has not played this before, so this is going to be sort of a crash course for him.
Except for this cinematic, which I have now seen 4 times.
Yep.
In the process of doing this, but we'll just have a little fun with it.
More like 5. 6.
Is there calligraphy on her stockings? Just now notice that. That seems kind of weird.
By the way, our third companion, that is Tommy. He is our syncing expert for syncing SYNCH for this particular project. And yes, that was a monk. He was looking contemplative.
It's always nice when the stormtroopers have good uniforms.
Yeah. Well, they look pretty good now. Once you get to the part where they're actually walking around as pixels, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, but it's still a good design. I mean, you can tolerate graphics. That's something that ages with time a little bit.
Oh yeah, that much is true.
Our mission. Attack the city of Narch.
Yep.
With its coal mines.
And its extreme vengeance. And that guy is your commanding officer. Well, that's very encouraging, isn't it?
I don't know. As I've said before, David Bowie, never to be trusted. Ever.
No, never.
Meanwhile, robot chocobos!
Yay!
Powered by souls. Or maybe not. I'm assuming that the fire in the glass is a soul. You can tell she's important. She has eyes.
Yep.
You can tell the guys in helmets are less important, because they don't.
Yeah, you can. If a character has eyes, that means that the creators actually put the detail to create one. So, otherwise, they just don't use faces. You know that guy's definitely important because he has a lot of strange eyeliner.
Hey, I don't know about you. Actually, you know, this is going to sound kind of odd, but one of the rules of U.S. military is that after a certain rank of generalship, you can ignore certain parts of the dress uniform code. This is actually a thing. Technically, a 5-star general can show up in a Hawaiian shirt and Baja trousers to a staff meeting, and no one can call him on it. Now, admittedly, I don't think there's any historical precedent for it having been done, but it is legal according to the Armed Forces Code of Conduct.
Alright, guys.
One of those weird, hilarious sub-rules. Hooray, bureaucracy.
Well, that was the introduction, and now the game is actually beginning.
Sort of.
Sort of.
This is a Final Fantasy game, so we're still about 5 minutes in before I'm actually allowed to play. Give or take, I think.
War of Magi! Which you only hear about maybe once in the game, by the way.
Ruined it for everybody.
I know, right? I just gave away the entire plot in about 4 seconds. Iron, gunpowder.
Steam engines. We're in old England!
Yeah, that's the one interesting thing about this game, is that it's a little bit more in the future than some of the previous titles, which were fairly straight out of a medieval wonderland, with some strange elements like airships showing up every once in a while, but in this case it's firmly in...
Didn't all the Highlander movies end in a place just fucking like this?
True. Wonder if Sean Connery is going to show up.
I would be happy if he did, even if he was pretending to be from Egypt. Still don't understand that. If you got Immortal Scottish Warriors and you cast Sean Connery to be Egyptian.
Leo could be Sean Connery.
Anything to give him an Oscar.
That was it. That worked on like 4 levels it shouldn't have. You should feel very bad. Meanwhile, on this fucking cliff in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, we have a bunch of guys and
Hey,
Fucking
look,
suits.
it's the killer chocobos.
killer chocobos.
Now
That
the
guy's
facts.
getting a little bit close. Biggs, come on, you died in the movie. Don't die again. See, Wedge is smart. He survived. That's why he's staying back from the cliff.
Yeah, this is kind of an emergency situation. Hey, look, this is one of those Final Fantasy games where we're calling them espers again.
Yay, Espers.
So we brought a mage along. A mage who, like, killed 70 people.
Oh, yes. It was sexy.
And we put a mind control chip in her because that never ends badly.
A slave crown. It's like an advanced version of roofies, except they keep you awake. And make you do whatever you want. And I think we just scarred Tommy for life.
Nah, maybe like half a minute.
Yeah.
He recovers pretty well. He kind of has the psychological equivalent of Wolverine's healing factor, where the neurological damage of trauma only bounces back for like 3.5 minutes tops. Or until the writer gets bored.
This is true. Here we are,
Meanwhile,
trudging through Mode 7 at the moment. That's always an exciting thing. And there are a couple of famous names that show up in this game as well. Not those guys, the directors. I don't recognize
I think
those names.
Yoshinori Katase's done some other cool shit.
Oh, I'm fairly sure he has. Tetsuya Takahashi, the creator of Xenogears and the graphic designer for this game, as well as Final Fantasy IV.
Takahashi's actually a pretty common surname in Japanese, I think.
Oh, it is. And then, of course, there's Nobu Uematsu. Yes, the wonderful
Yoshitaka Amano, who draws David Bowie for everyone.
David Bowie for everyone. Yes. Yeah, Tetsuya is a pretty common first name, and Takahashi is a common last name. It's kind of like, you know, Steve Jones in Japanese.
Yeah, but you can get famous and still have a pretty common name. I mean, Robin Williams, hell.
Sure, yes. That being
That's
said,
that's a very milquetoast name for someone who was as incredibly cool and crazy as he was.
that being said, I know for a fact that that particular Tetsuya Takahashi was the one that made Xenogears, because he said something about how he got bored of just doing graphics all the time and wanted to write a story, and then wrote Xenogears, which is very confusing and very epic. An LP I might be doing in the future, but I played that game a lot recently. Anyway, more fun, people. Oh man, this is the third time we've done this take, but I've missed Uncle Ted's name coming out. But yes, in case we don't get to him, it was Ted Woolsey who translated this game.
I don't think he's in these credits.
Hmm.
I think he's in the final credits.
You know, I think maybe he's in the credits for the original Final Fantasy III version. He's not in the one here, which I find really strange. Yep. Brave Imperial soldiers putting the roofie chick up front.
I shall try to escape.
No, that's the slave
Nope,
town.
I'm stuck in this goddamn plot.
There's no escaping
Well, on
the
the
plot.
upside, I kind of screwed up on our last playthrough, so...
Yeah, at least you're a little bit more knowledgeable about what happens now.
This
Machine
stupid
writing
jackass.
self-important Imperial swine. Take
I
this.
am a mighty sorceress,
That-
wielding an unstoppable mech of destruction, guarded by 2 trained professional soldiers. You are sicking a guard dog on me.
And not following up behind.
You are a bad captain.
Now we're just setting the nice little dog on fire, and it's not a Final Fantasy game without that.
Even if it takes forever to get to it, which it does in some games.
Yeah, in Final Fantasy 12, it's like,
You gotta get about through 40 minutes of play before you get your first one.
I know, it's really...
It's a bit strategically disappointing.
Uh-oh. Mummies! Getting attacked by
Yay!
mummies.
Makoto Shishio from Rurouni Kenshin is trying to kill me. I'm honored. That reference probably didn't work for some of our younger viewers. Oh well, no one cares.
Well, our younger viewers are probably too busy playing Dawn of War 78. If such a game exists.
Dawn of War?
Dawn of War.
The Warhammer spin-off?
Animal Crossing 8.
Okay, now you're just making shit up. Yay! Wax and Bidge getting a level.
Chinese simulator. I don't know.
What does that even mean? I'm trying to find a racist joke to attach to that, but I don't have one. Damn it.
There are only 4 Animal Crossing games.
Oh, I see. All right. Well, now.
Thomas is basically glued into Wikipedia, primarily because, well, he's seen us do this 4 times now and is a little bored of it, I think.
Well, at least this time our frame rate drop is 9 instead of 117 like it was last time. Alright, more Lobos. God, you know, really, strength in numbers, people. If it was the Lobos and the mummies, they might have some effect. But of course you are riding around in giant chocobo mech thingies, so...
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, yes.
That's not it.
Precisely.
At least they're making a lot of money killing all these dogs for their pelts, or...
Yeah.
Why are we doing this again?
I mean...
Oh, right. We're
how
on
does
orders
this-
from the creepy clown.
How do those Lobos actually carry that gold, though? I mean, is their fur automatically transfused into currency? It's a useful thing to have.
I don't know about you, but I've been on the wolf pelt standard for 6 years now.
See, the thing is that on the map screen they look like mummies, but now they look kind of like Tusken Raiders with, oh, I don't know.
Actually, they look kind of like pharaonic guardians or cultists or something.
Yeah, something like that. Something that would involve chanting Latin somewhere.
That's always a decent plan.
Well, of course. I mean, in a town like this, there's probably a lot of places where they do it.
Well, the weather's crap. I mean, we're obviously on the East Coast. It's cold, the weather's crap, there's smog everywhere,
Yeah.
and everything's run on open furnaces.
I'm pretty sure the air quality is about the same as Beijing too. Well, unfortunately, you can't really explore the town at this point. However, later on, that's going to be a very different sort of thing.
Yeah, I know. And I am sad because of it.
You are a sad panda.
This is our menu.
Yep, it's our menu.
I'm important because I don't have a name yet. But I'm mostly just looking at our HP. Okay.
Mrs. Question Mark. Actually, that's all the time we have for the first video, but thank you guys for watching for our 3rd attempt at Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. I'm the Benjinator,
This is Mike.
and thanks a lot. We'll see you again soon.